I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the benzo, she like, oh, what's happening? Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Turner. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. And got his man complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see the kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3-19. 3-19.
Third and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there.
Ohio. Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now it's Conner. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ohio.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, Smith. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
They snap it to Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Turner. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now Jackson on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens are in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. We're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Smith. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This is Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive... A long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun! Single. Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Jackson to throw on second down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 44 yards. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On first down, Turner, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Over! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
To throw on second down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the interception, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 14. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ohio! Let's go! What?
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Smith. At the 7. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 2, Smith. Flushed out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
On 4th down, Smith. The 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go now.
Jackson now, looking to throw on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Turner, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Sam Cook now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Come on, let's go! Panthers!
first down. Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 on the last play, 19 more here and another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throw left side complete. It's Ross. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Given 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw again is Jackson, escaping the press, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I'd be, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second and 10, Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long, it's Smith. Forced out to his left. And pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, Turner. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now running right through it. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go now.
On second down, Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Smith on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Detroit, not bad. Detroit. This will be 3rd and forever.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Jackson Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7th. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that. Easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First down, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Now Smith. Now he's forced out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time, but he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
White 90. White 90. Ohio. Ohio.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Turner.
Whoosh. Missed.
This will not go down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Turner, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in its glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty. I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in its glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been
Know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Renegade, renegade, renegade,
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just I don't care, I cross a go.